What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and in this video we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Here we are at about $556, and this is one of the few coins that any person who's invested in loves to see drop, because every time it drops, it's just a better buying opportunity. We all know where this thing's going. There's no doubt in anybody's mind who's invested in this, right? If there's any doubt, I'm going to guess that all you did was you watched some handsome, devilishly bald YouTuber tell you how phenomenal this thing was, and you didn't do your own research. You need to do your own research, right? This thing undoubtedly is going to see new all-time highs this cycle. Undoubtedly will have one of the most spectacular breakouts that any crypto is going to see, this whole market, right? And arguably, debatably, the most spectacular breakout that we will see in Bitcoin Cash's entire life. We're in the process of it now. We're down 6% this week. Doesn't feel like it. But when I say we're in the process of it, I just mean from here to here, we've already broken out. We've already broken out. We're in the process of this move yet. It just really hasn't happened yet. We're loading. Winding up the spring, compressing it, however that works. I guess you wind it, but really a spring you would press it. You wouldn't wind it. That might hurt if you try to wind up a spring. You can unwind it, but that also requires some effort. I'm just saying we're going to compact this thing. The pressure is building, and we're going to fly like a dragon, fly like an eagle, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be really good stuff, you guys, in just a matter of no time at all. And that's why here at $556, we're singing, we're feeling good, we're ready to buy more, and we're not panicking, right? Don't go a panicking, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but don't go a panicking, okay? Here we are looking at this on a daily time frame. Actually, you know what? Let's go down to the 1 hour. We'll zoom out. We'll go from there. Looking at this on a 1 hour time frame. A little bit of a flat base here. Yes, you're building up here, but overall, I think you look bearish in your RSI. You probably come down. Stochastics don't lie. They say that we want to go lower as well. And the MACD is bearish, but it's the 1 hour time frame, and you're moving sideways, so who cares? 4 hour time frame here. MACD is definitely bearish there. The stochastics actually have some bullish prospects here, and so does the RSI. We have 2 hours, 35 minutes left in this candle. Let's see if it ends up closing green. If it does, I mean, to be fair, we have bullish divergence there, and that would be good at least for a move that's like $10 or more to the upside. If it doesn't, if we don't hold support here and we do end up moving lower, then let's talk about where we might go there. Let's see. We're at 556 right now. Let's see. Should I take this low? Let's actually zoom out some more. Let me make sure I'm taking the right low. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Low to high here. We're through the golden ratio. Okay, so yeah, typically when you rip through the golden ratio like this, you do go to your 786 or 886. So at that rate, we would expect 550 to 537. Something in that zone is where Bitcoin Cash is going to go. And that overall would still be a higher low, right? It would overall be a higher low with our higher highs. We're just in this kind of consolidation phase here at the top, right? Had a very nice movement since April, and we're just kind of now in this horizontal channel, more or less. And we're going to come down. We're going to find support at a higher low would be my expectation there. Looking at the daily time frame, the RSI overall is very bullish. Overall, extremely bullish. But right now we're in a kind of bearish phase where, you know, these lower lows are coming in. It's possible that we do go a little bit lower, and that's fine. Maybe we bounce off the oversold zone, get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever, and then we start to move up going into the end of this month, going into October. I think that that's whenever we'd start to show some life. The stochastics are getting oversold. The last time that we got oversold on the stochastics, after not being oversold for a while, was here, and we did see, you know, from start to finish, we basically saw August 13th to August 30th, so about a half month's worth of decay and stagnation. You know, here 18th to the 23rd, it hasn't really been that long. It's been what, 18th to the 20th? Is that 7 days? No, it's 5 days. 5 days. It hasn't even been a week. It's very possible that we go another week and a half, maybe even by the end of this month we're still kind of figuring things out, and then going into October we'll start to rally. I am sort of anticipating that by the end of September we'll see some kind of movement up to close the month on a strong note, but I could be wrong. Time will tell. I very much would expect that Bitcoin Cash has a little bit lower to go. And again, those target areas in question, what were they? It was 530, 535, and 550. Yeah, something in that area. 537. and 550. And then from there, we should be moving up higher at a very incredible pace. Overall, again, this daily time frame is extremely bullish. The MACD is even bullish. We're coming down here. We're not even at the zero yet, but once these oscillators get to the zero, we should scoop the zero and bounce right off it. If the oscillators go a little bit below the zero like they did back here, that's not a problem. Right? It's like here, you went a little bit above the zero, but that was still a rejection point, okay? Here, you scoop the zero a little bit above it. It's more of like an area rather than a specific direct line. So we're in that area of support now, a little bit lower. Bring this down a little bit more. That'd be my thoughts. And when I say a little bit lower, I don't mean below this low. I just mean like a little bit lower from here. I doubt we go below this low. And then over the coming weeks, we should be moving up higher. Any day now. I mean, it could genuinely be tomorrow. And I've said those exact words. It could genuinely be tomorrow. I think I've said that every week that we've talked about Bitcoin Cash now for months. One of these days it's going to be right. One of these days it's going to be right. I don't care about being right or being wrong, right? I just care about being along for the ride. And if you're holding on to Bitcoin Cash now, if you're buying it here at these levels, you're going to be in for a very wicked ride indeed, my friends. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. You know, there's no way. It's not that there's no way. Anything's possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. But I don't see really a scenario where something like this... I don't see how we could fumble the bag. No way, man. It's going places. And whenever we do break out, whenever we do move higher, the places it's going to, I would think that we see, $2,000, something around there, give or take $200 in either direction. Very fast, like by the end of October. And then going into the end of the year, we should be pressing all-time highs, if not even seeing new all-time highs. Like this thing's got legs. We're crammed up right now. We're the spring that is yet to get sprung. We're looking to get sprung in October and going into the rest of this year. And I very much expect that the beginning of 2026 will also offer some growth as well. We'll probably see some volatility in November, but other than that, I expect it to really be smooth sailing from here on out. A little bit lower to go. Seize the opportunity while you can. Bitcoin Cash is a blessing at these prices. And I know I'm talking to the right crowd. Anybody and everybody investing in Bitcoin Cash. Somebody asked what Bitcoin Cash was. They're like, what is Bitcoin Cash? They asked that in my live stream. I was like, didn't you know? Haven't you heard? It's a scam. It's B-Trash. Have you ever heard of it? No, it's going to do phenomenal, man. No, it's not a scam. It is absolutely not a scam. There's a lot of different things playing out right now, not just in the charts, but in the developments of Bitcoin Cash as well, that will literally set it up to be I don't know what to call it, man. Just the next step in what we call, it'll be the next step in this evolution of what we call currency. It is. It already is. It's going to take the world to realize. And something that I joke about a lot, but just watch. Mark my words. This is what's going to happen, right? Bitcoin Cash is a scam. Bitcoin Cash is a failed project. You know what? I'm investing in Bitcoin Cash for the technology. You know what? There's actually some things that are actually better than BTC. Do you hear what I'm saying there? It's a difference of perspective. People have written this thing off, and the same people who've written this off, who've talked bad about it, once the price performs, once it actually does begin showing its true colors, then you're going to get all the people who are in it for the tech who are going to come in. It's going to be funny. It'll be really funny. I'm definitely going to call them out whenever it happens. But just for fun, not to make enemies, just to make fun. I don't know. I give my friends shit all the time. If you can't handle some shit being thrown at you, man, I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people are more sensitive, right? You give more shit to the guys than you do to the girls. But some girls can take it more. Some guys can't take it as much. It just depends, But I will definitely be having fun watching all the people who are all of a sudden in it for the tech whenever Bitcoin Cash starts to pump. It's going to be a direct correlation. You're going to see it happen. Anyways, guys, I got nothing else for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.